101. You respond to this 53 cross Bronx and Castle Hills, vehicle accident.
Good morning, folks. Adam from Loud Labs NYC. We had quite a night last night. Did not go live because I was experimenting with different GoPro cameras and such. Actually, more like one GoPro camera. I definitely want to get another one, so we can have a little bit more of a high quality self-documentary style experience. Right now, I was gonna go to someone threatening to jump off the pier, or it was like on West 17th Street and the West End. But it seems like they just took that EDP into custody. So. Now for your traffic news, traffic is, I would say, moderate. You're going southbound on 2nd Avenue in Manhattan.
201. 101. Raising at 201, K. 201.
Yeah, so last night, big fire, guys. 4 firefighters got hurt. You'll see our video on New York 1. Not sure about any stations yet. I've got to go home and check. But the full video ended up being about maybe, I do believe it was 30 minutes. When I first saw the total files. But after I was done editing it, the total time was like maybe, I don't know, 23 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. Still a pretty decently long video. What's up, Jeannie? Wrench is still there. Yeah, I kind of guessed it would be still permanent, along with anyone else I would hide or block from the channel. Now, from what I understand and what I've read, hiding the user's comments does not, at least I don't think, does not stop them from seeing the video. Right? But if it's not like, I guess, YouTube or, I'm sorry, I guess it's not like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, where when you block somebody, when you try to go to their profile, I mean, when they block you, what happens is you go to that profile and it says, oh, user not found or something. Oh. I saw that coming too. I saw that coming. Which makes me kind of curious. If YouTube sees that a lot of people are blocking their comments, for example, I mean, hiding their comments, I wonder if any action is ever taken on that user. What's up, Michael?
Highway 2 Sergeant. This is Sergeant. Just update that that driver pulled a firearm on him. I have a 6'8" Adam, 80. I jumped for him.
Well, you know, it's not that bad if it doesn't set off my dash cam's emergency recording about that one particular pothole. See, we're already at 14th Street. All I had to do was head east, and I would have been at that spot. Still a few blocks down, though, you know, considering it was on the west end. And as you know, 12th Street. Actually, I kind of don't know where it is. Yeah, because we're more on the east end of Manhattan. Where that job was around the west end, which actually is a nice place, though. Something about marijuana on the ground? What? What do you mean by that? No. There's a half-marked car, if you've seen that as well. I call them half-marked because... Damn, how about that stag? Mama said, there's something great. Manifestation, you wanted everything. Wanted everything.
Get red.
Oh, I thought you said marijuana or something. I just like skimmed over that text real quick. I ran a red light. I don't know. It probably was like, you know, just changing from yellow to red or something. We're now in the Lower East Side and / Chinatown. Oh, I forgot to make the turn. Hey, Michael, top of the morning to you.
Highway 115 on the air. Response to 53, Henry Hudson Parkway, exit 13 going southbound. Henry Hudson Parkway, exit 13 going southbound.
What do you hear? What do you say? 13 Bonaparte. Actually, I think it's here. Yeah, I believe it's here. It's supposed to be here. It's allegedly here. The bridge, that is, should be right here. And we're in Chinatown, folks. Let me ask y'all something. Do you remember when I posted when I recorded the Chinatown Dragons in action? That was the the firefighters with the, you know, Chinatown Dragon fighters on their fire engine. I put some Asian music too, you know, which I thought was pretty cool actually. It sounded like it would have been the soundtrack to like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, you know. It was like music that is like, you know, good for like fighting or battles or just epic with nice drums. And at the end they had like, what is it, the flute or something. And I mean, I personally didn't care for the flute, but that was just part of the song, you know. And then some, you know, I'm gonna call them PC folks, some super PC folks. I'm sure y'all know what PC is, you know, politically correct, right? Some super PC folks suggested, oh, what a racist video you made with that Asian music with the flutes. While I think is cute, it's racist. Now, I don't think they knew who they were dealing with, and what I mean by that is, I don't think that they knew that I'm Asian. They're probably just thinking, oh yeah, just another white racist guy putting Asian music, trying to, yeah, I don't know. So I responded saying, oh, guess what? Lava Labs is Asian owned. I mean, Lava Labs NYC is Asian owned. Let's hope this view lasts here. I don't know why it always seems to disconnect here, right, guys? Thank you, Michael. Michael, you gonna be at the parade Sunday? Yeah, this is nice. Let's check out the sun right here. It is the dawn of another New York City's day. I was gonna say dawn of a new age, but that would not have made sense at all. Yeah, Michael, you know, I think I only been in a pride parade once, and you know, me and my girl happened to be in the city, and I think we just got out of a movie or something, and we're like, oh wow, the pride parade, cool, you know. It's very colorful, and we got to see some pretty cool folks, you know, celebrating what's important to them. What precinct do I want? Oh, look at that highway route. It's all backed up. Let's just take the local route. Besides, we might even get something on the way back. So anyway, if anyone wants to check out that Chinatown video that I made, just type like Chinatown Dragon Fighters on YouTube, and you'll see it. That's because what happened was I showed up late to a Chinatown fire, and I just didn't want it to be like, oh, Lower East Side Chinatown fire under control, you know, just another boring, you know, flameless, victimless fire. But what I did want to do, Jeannie, what do you mean hiding posts? No, if you're referring to what is it, Wolf from yesterday, I'm the one that hid his posts. Anyway, I'm not seeing any other messages that are being hidden. So, what was I saying? Yeah, if you want to check that out, you know, just type Chinatown Dragon Fighters, and I think the music and me zooming in on the fact that they were the Chinatown Dragon fighters and the dragons, and then showing that they're fighting that they fought a fire in the middle of Chinatown, right? Now this is by this very iconic street, right? That it loops around in the middle of Chinatown. It's at the tip of my tongue. Still can't think of it. Anyway, if you haven't seen that, check it out. The comments are pretty interesting, and even one of my guys, who is also Asian, by the way, chimed in saying that he didn't think it was racist either. He just said, "Hey, it's not Chinese music, but it's cool sounding." I mean, he said it's Asian music. You're saying it's holding the post for review? Are you talking about the chat, or are you talking about YouTube? Because are they letting you moderate the YouTube comment section as well? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. I am not seeing anything about this post is pending review or anything like that. Thank you, Michael. Adam, by the way, not Aiden. I think at one point, which is funny you say that, because at one point I had a nickname called Aiden, but it was just a nickname for a different account or whatever.
Fourth Avenue, proceed.
Could you please show me the director 234 Main Street?
This is so weird. The sun keeps on coming and going. So yeah, a wild time last night. What was it? 3 alarm fire? 3 alarm fire. 4 firefighters hurt. They're all in stable condition. Nobody died. No civilians injured, because I do believe that fire was in a recycling plant with vehicles inside of there. Unoccupied overnight. So it must have been a business that only operated in the daytime. Now that fire started at midnight 30. So yeah, no civilians were injured. Nobody was working inside at the time. Yeah, those pictures. Yeah, I just did a screenshot of the video. I did take a few pictures that you saw in the private group chat, and but the ones that I asked for comparison to be the thumbnail photo for the video, those I screenshotted, did a screen grab, you know. Thank you, Michael. And you know, I mean, here's the thing about me. I'll do impressions of, like, you know, I'll make fun of Asians or whatever, but you know, that's called self-deprecating humor, right? That's just like Russell Peters. You know, he's what is it? Asian American, Indian American, or whatever. He does a bunch of Indian jokes all the time, you know. So, but yeah, unfortunately, that is the reality of the internet. And my solution is to block them all. Some people don't believe in that. You know? Some people don't believe in that. But I think that if folks can ideally have like a respectful debate about things, then sure, they probably wouldn't get blocked. Or here's another situation. if the comments get so out of hand that it's thousands of comments, like our top video is of that McDonald's, 3 arrested at Bronx McDonald's, and the security guard got arrested and all of that. That's just way too many to go through. Also, if they're attacking the perp, if everyone's saying, "Oh, what a scumbag this guy is, who did this and this and that to somebody else," I don't care if they say that about the perp. You know, just don't attack our officers and our firefighters or our EMS for no reason. You know, other than like, you know, if they say like, you know, "Oh, look, why you gotta be so many cops here?" Or, "Oh, these firefighters, they should wear their oxygen masks." Some of them are just really disrespectful about it. I think there's a nice way to say it, but, you know, those I do take seriously because, you know, we are pro police, fire, EMS. Yeah, Jeannie, I do not see them for, you know, like being held for review or whatever. I don't see that at all. So I'm just seeing it as he posts them. Unless, of course, you instantly approved it. So I don't know how all that works. All I know is that I'm seeing these messages. So you probably don't have to worry about it. Unless, of course, it's asking you if they should approve those posts. So. But I gotta say, thanks for, you know, coming into this chat, because now I feel a little bit more awake now that I'm talking. By the way, I think I got a school zone ticket around here recently. Then again, I wonder if I enable, like, you know, age restriction or, you know, something. I don't know. Sometimes I may have accidentally pressed a button like that, like, you know, screen for bad words or something. I'm not sure. What's up, ghost friend? Hey, Al, you said you ran into Seth. Where'd you run into Seth at? What was the job in Lower Manhattan? And what were you doing in Lower Manhattan? Yeah, Ghost, you know, it's summer now. Yesterday was super hot in New York City. I'm just glad last night wasn't hot. Like, I did not break a sweat last night at all. At all. I don't know, Michael, but it seems to be doing now to most of your posts. Yeah, hey, as long as, you know, I can see it, great.
10 Dewar Street, Fields, and 4th Road, the test states loud bang at the location, unconfirmed.
Hey, Al, you're still in the city as a city that's barricaded in Harlem. Oh, Al, you said there was a walk, huh? Yeah, I didn't know about that. Besides, if the walk starts at 6, all the station's gonna be there anyway, so. But I wonder who's being walked though. Cardi B? Cardi B seems to always go to the Brooklyn jails. I mean the Brooklyn courthouse. Yeah, I'm not too optimistic about Netflix actually doing a show here in New York City. What I am optimistic about is Loud Labs NYC doing our own style, you know, call it documentary, call it a show, I don't know what to call it. But I do know we want to release consistent episodes. And so far, I believe we're calling it Rolling with Loud Labs NYC. All right. And we have already filmed a few episodes, so to speak. We just need to put them together. I'm already working on the first one, which was filmed last Saturday night. And explosion in Staten Island. But I will guarantee you that that explosion is fireworks from in preparation for this week's celebrations, specifically this Sunday at the parade. Folks are coming from all over, from I don't know where, all over the country, all over the world, to celebrate the Pride Parade this Sunday, I believe, right? Sunday. That actually seems like it, like an event to go live at. And especially since, so far since I got press credentials, I gotta say, I've never consistently covered any kind of parades and such. One parade that I did cover, the only parade I covered, was super fun. It was the Halloween parade, and that was last Halloween. Good morning, Ashley. Ashley Osborne. That's a cool name. Sharon! Have you seen my beers, Sharon? Sharon! My beers. Where did you place my beers, Sharon? I'll let you guess what impression that was. I need to go the speed limit. You know, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do cruise control to the speed limit, so I don't run into another ticket on these annoying school zones. Oh, I'm just kidding, Ashley. Ding, 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 ding. That's what Scott would say if I was Scott. That is correct, June. Ozzy Osbourne. As he lost his life. No, 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 no. I don't even know lyrics. I'm gonna go straight to 5 miles an hour. Because it makes sense, right? Like, why would anyone need to speed during the daytime when there's kids walking around? And there's never a rush to go home, right? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. You're in my neighborhood. Ashley, you must be around confines at a 7-2. Yep, Sunset Park. Confines at a 7-2. School is out. Yeah, school is out. Why are they giving school zone tickets? Oy vey. I'm wondering if I wonder if this explosion in Staten Island is legit or not. Yep, 2 minutes till 7. New York 1 is gonna start. Dun 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 dun. You know, I gotta say, the New York 1's intro music theme song thing, whatever, it has a really happy tone to it. But then Channel 7, it's more like, this is epic news with when crazy shit happens in New York City. You know? Which, how does it go? How does the Channel 7 song go? I'm trying to think of it. Da-da-na-na, da-na-na-na. I just know the end. Da-na.
Boy 1, no further.
Usually I would say I need a go home job, but in this case, you know what, guys? That 3-alarm fire was something. You know it's a smoky fire when I use my fire mask. In fact, Jeannie, I forgot to post a photo of me. I took a screen grab of from the GoPro video showing. Oh, what is this? They built a whole new structure thing. I have no idea what that is or why it's even there. Check it out. What's up with that? What does that barrier thing even do? Anyway, it had me wearing my smoke mask. So here's the plan, right? You know, what I hope to do is to have the GoPro camera mounted right here, right? So now you see me driving and I'm talking to the camera, or maybe it's like mounted right here. So I can drive, I can talk to the camera, talk about the jobs, the stories that I went to. And the same with having that GoPro camera on that camcorder facing me so I can speak as well. And then combining all those videos to make some kind of, you know, self-documentary almost. Not to mention my dash cam is also recording video of me driving.
Right now, we're going to go with the 18 with our phones, just to make sure EMS is continuing. I said 1252. 253 for remaining service. Rescue 2. That's 4. Engine 323. 323, down 4. 157.
Or John, another way is to you talk, yeah, the Facebook group, yeah. And the folks I like to include in the private chat is folks that I know personally, not necessarily that I met before, but names that are recurring, that keep on popping up. And, you know, in fact, Ashley Osborne is one of them. So send me a message, Ashley. I'll add you to the private chat if you like. And what I do is that I'll put on the private chat, hey, I'm going live. So you guys will get an extra a personal notification from me that I'm going live. Yeah, John, or you can type Loud Labs NYC fan group or something. Type that on Facebook on the search. You should see it. It should say, like, you know, closed group, 9 members or something. I don't know, something like that. Oh, okay, yeah. If Michael, yeah. So if your autocorrect is autocorrecting you to say something like to say profanity, that is possibly a reason. Oh, Jeannie, he said, you know, sometimes it autocorrects his language to make it, you know, turn into a profane word or something. So I don't know if he did that or he did not do that, but if he said that that's a possibility, I have heard where YouTube may do that. Then again, it also depends on perhaps
Super 8, the patient has been being hospital right now. It's going to go to 1018 for 1036
Give me one moment, guys. I gotta. All right. Let me know if y'all see video and hear my voice, etc. We're actually in a pretty good spot with as minimal sun for me to. Jeannie, you can see me, right? I mean, you can see the video, right?
Shot spot activation, 150-145 Street. Are you still on one shot at the time in the parking lot? It's a bomb with a 10-10 shot spot activation, 88. Please, that way. Time is now 7:10 hours, NYPD radio station WIF 556, Adult 25, Unit 84 and 88, please.
Only because I don't want to hold this phone. All right, it's clamped on the steering wheel, and now I just gotta clamp this thing. Yeah, this is not easy. This is not easy at all.
receiving confirmed rescue. Station behind the locked door, 21719 Adam, Hillside Avenue. 21719 Adam, Hillside Avenue. Apartment Adam, 217 Incident 28 issued.
Maybe that will work.
Major 246. 246 EMS upgraded to an arrest.
246, 10-4, responding.
Time is 0711 hours, dispatcher 411.
That may have to work.
4.
Yeah, spaceship.
Advised on a 1011 residential bird.
Anyway,
306 unknown floor.
just want to show you all this real quick. Now, don't get me wrong. This will be premiered actually not too long from now. I want to say at least before 9 a.m. today. So look out for that notification, folks. You know. This is where I almost blew my eardrums from recording that part. So I just got on my car, I saw that fire truck coming. So upon my arrival, it was a heavy smoke, right? Got the nice wide shot. Do love the shots of firefighters walking into that smoky fire. Yeah, you know you're early to a fire when you can see them grabbing the and setting up the hoses. Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of smoke. A lot of smoke. Do love the shadows there. Climbing up the ladders, always a good shot. EMS on the scene. There was so much smoke they could not even locate the fire. They didn't know where the fire was. And what ended up happening is they pulled out all the firefighters from the building. Hi, Gugini. And I'll post those stills on Facebook. Or probably Instagram as well. Which reminds me, I haven't posted on Instagram. Now, a lot of these shots were all tripoded. So, super stable video. Yeah, the word tripoded is from Zach. From On Scene TV from Shot in the Dark on Netflix. I don't think that's even a word. But then I added it to Urban Dictionary. So now it's a word. It's a slang term on Urban Dictionary. Tripoded. Who says FDNY doesn't wear their SUBAs? Their self-contained breathing apparatus. Look, everybody's putting them on before they enter that smoky building. This is your favorite photo, Jeannie. It's here. That's the screenshot that I did from there. That one's nice too. A close up. What is that? The field communications unit on the scene. EMS. Hey, what's up? This guy used to be a reporter. Oh, jeez. That's in Queens. Someone might be trapped in a car from an accident. This is Miles Miller, by the way. Great guy. I do believe he used to work for New York 1 and Pix 11 News. Now he's a spokesperson, or is it deputy assistant or something? Or at some point I called him the FDNY press officer. When questioned who gave us permission to be so close to the firefighters and inside of the fire lines, I said, authority of the FDNY press officer, Miles Miller. So then I was like, where is he? Where is he? Then I pointed towards him. Now, this was at the building collapse in Brooklyn. And, you know, I guess, you know, as a journalist himself, he knows the importance of being close to the scene. So they definitely picked the right guy for the job. And, you know, his what he also does is, you know, gets us together for the press conference, pretty much to herd the press, you know. And it sometimes can be like herding cats, because they're constantly running all over the place trying to get the best shot of the scene. Hey, shout out to my Asian brother. FDNY drone. This was a lifesaver in this case. They could not locate the fire, but they located the fire on the rear of the exposure on that building because of that drone. Do love these portraits, so to speak. You can kind of see the drone here. More walking shots. They had to ventilate the building. They brought these huge fans. Huge fans.
Highway 307, we're receiving a 53 property. Oh, Highway 307. Highway 307.
Michael, what's wrong with your current Facebook?
West, before 31st Street. Like, Highway 301.
So it seems like you're not the only fan who isn't a big fan of Facebook and also having privacy concerns. But everybody's situation is unique, and I do understand social media
Highway 301, you say you're responding?
isn't for everybody. Oh, your account was hacked. I think that allegedly happened to my brother. Although my brother does say a lot of crazy stuff, so I don't know if he was legitimately hacked. That's why I said allegedly hacked. So yeah, that's pretty much the. I like this whip pan. Check it out. You guys ready? Whip pan. It's very like Favorite-esque. The Favorite-esque. Did you guys see that movie, The Favorite? They had a lot of whip pans, but they did it with a fisheye lens, which made it less less dramatic and more fluid, I think, because it showed more of the room as they pan the camera. Oh, whose car is that? Oh yeah, Jeannie was talking about those photos, those screenshots that I took. I also edited the photos, of course, for color. That's one of them. Oh yeah, I'll take it off this. That's one of them. Do like that one. That's another one. Now it's not black and white. It's just a little desaturated. You can still see some blue. You can still see some red. Then again, I am a little bit color deficient as well. Yeah, I actually like this one too. It's almost like, because of the smoke, a light becomes almost like a lightsaber. I think it's pretty cool. And of course, there's some kind of heat. They're trying to find where that flyer is. That's why they're using that, thermal sense, whatever that's called. Wasn't too happy with the GoPro video that I mounted in the car. Here. This was when it was dark. There wasn't much lighting available. You can barely make out what is going on. This is me. You don't even see me. But this is when there's more external lighting. Yeah, you can kind of see that. I mean, you can definitely see that. But kind of not happy with it. I might have to mount a light inside of my vehicle facing me. If y'all seen Shot in the Dark, I believe they had a light. Like, somewhere, like I think they placed it here or something, and it was shining at them. And they had different colors different colors for each stringer, and those were the same colors when they showed, oh, the stringer is going here and there and there. On the map, they were assigned those colors, which was one of the critics' reviews of Shot in the Dark was, they're trying to make, news gathering or a life and death almost like a video game. Oh, let's race to the scene, and everyone gets different colors, and at the end of the night, there's a score, like Zach, Scott, and Howard, how many hits they get. Oh, Scott, 6 hits, or, but it wasn't entertaining. It was an entertaining mini docuseries. It was great. It was the best docuseries in the history of docuseries. I gotta say, you gotta check it out. If you're a true American, you're gonna watch Shot in the Dark. Best documentary in Netflix. All right, folks, so I am heading home. So let me read these comments real quick before I get off here. Is she gonna be okay? Who's gonna be okay? Thank you, Michael. Jason's X. Oh, okay. X's and O's. That's actually a good song. Dun, 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 dun. Who sang that? Atreyu. Atreyu sang that.
Good night.
It's a fun time sometimes. It's a fun time to hang out with your ex sometimes. I guess why not, right? As long as two consenting adults get together. Flare gun heat detector. So I do got to get home before my woman leaves for work. Yeah, I hope I get some rest too. And, feel free to message, private message on any social media. Instagram, YouTube, I don't think you can private message. If anybody knows how, great. But I really feel that, and there's a transformer fire in the Bronx. Anyway, I really feel that YouTube is more like a video site. The social aspect comes in the comments, but they're trying to push this whole thing about, post your story on YouTube. I don't believe people post any stories on YouTube. That's just, this is a thing I used to clamp on I clamp this on the driver, and I put the phone here. And this can be used for the GoPro. This can be used for mounting an umbrella. I do have another one of this that can attach here. These are great. How did I live without this entire time? I have no idea. What was I talking about? Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, or even Twitter. I don't believe Twitter you can private message, right? But I say, Facebook and Instagram, best way to hit me up. Let's see. All right. I think I've read all the comments. So take care, guys. I will be premiering that fire video, which is already uploaded on YouTube. I just have to click the button premiere, and that's pretty much it. Don't have much else to say. Thanks for watching. Even though I may not be going live overnights every night, because I am trying a different format with the GoPros, just trying to make a more professional self-documentary, so to speak, that's going to be more enjoyable for you guys. And ultimately, these episodes is gonna be, I want to say maybe 30 or so minutes. One episode, probably summarizing the entire weekend night, whether it's Friday night or Saturday night. Summarizing that night, and you're gonna be able to watch it in professionally edited way. And we just want to get better and better at doing that and be releasing that consistently, because I'm a firm believer in that this line of work is so constantly stimulating and interesting that we don't necessarily need to, this isn't something that I got into to necessarily express my creativity. In some cases, yes, in the shots that I do in the video, but I can just, as far as consistently producing content, this is something where I don't have to consistently be creative or think of, what video am I gonna do next? Like if this was stand-up comedy, I'm gonna have to think of what I'm gonna write next, which takes a lot of creativity, right? But in this line of work, all I gotta do is hit the road and the jobs are out there. Just like when they do the cops or live PD, they don't have to constantly think of new ways they can record or come up with ideas. I mean, sure, yes, but the main thing this bug is inside the car. I thought he was outside. But yeah, the main content is in the streets, and what happens with accidents, fires, perps, crimes. Those are the stories that's got to be told. And all we've got to do is go out there and document it. And if that entertains some people, great. If folks find that interesting, if it makes you want to follow us on social media, great. But it is what we do, and we plan on doing that consistently every single night. Oh yeah, Michael, thanks for reminding me. I have like a 30-minute window here. All right, there's my spiel, and look forward to the premiere of this the Bronx 3-alarm fire video before 9. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Adam Belhatch, Loud Labs News, New York City.